All right, I had to cut my phone off, put on airplane mode so people can stop calling me so much so I can make videos. I get so many phone calls while I'm making videos and it cuts it off. And then I can't go back in it. Now I got to start over. So now the phone is on airplane mode. No one can call me until I'm done with this video. And I think that's what I'm going to start doing when I make videos. I'm really consistent with my videos, but the reason why is I'll go 2 or 3 or 4 days without making a video is because every time I make a video, someone's calling me. It's distractions. I don't want to be distracted while I'm making the video, so we went to airplane mode. Okay, back to what I was saying, or I'm gonna have to start over now. How y'all doing? Let's talk about arguments. Let's just say that you did something to make another person, well, you did something and the other person perceived that what you did made them so-called angry. I say so-called because we're gonna get to this. You get so-called angry. Now, we've already stated that everything's inside. We're not dealing with outside source no more. Outside source are distractions. Everything is inside, then it projects outside. So with that being said, the person that's making you angry, the person that's angry at you is something you did and you're cool. You low-tempered. You like, oh, I'm sorry. You apologizing into everything. They ain't trying to hear none of that. They angry. That person, sole purpose and objective is to get you angry alongside with them. Think about that. The person's sole purpose is for you to get angry with them. And this is why I know that this is true. Because if you don't get angry, either they get even more angry because they're trying super duper hard to get you angry with them, because that's what they're used to doing, or they'll just calm down. Because in that process, especially when you're dealing with people like me, I'm not going to get angry with you. That's your objective. I already know. I'm aware that that's your objective. If I don't get angry with you, you have no choice but to calm down and self-reflect. 2 things that an angry person don't want to do in the first place. So now, my silence or me talking nice and quietly and all that is really hurting you more than me yelling at you now. So now, they wondering why ain't this person angry? Why ain't this person ain't doing this? And now you're thinking in your head, man, this person ain't getting angry. Oh, this person ain't even responding the way I'm used to. It throws them off. I've been doing it for a while. I'm mastering it as time go on. I don't get it. The whole idea and the concept is you cannot control what comes out of other people's mouth. So since I cannot control what comes out of your mouth, then you're not getting a reaction from me. You're getting a response. The difference between reacting and responding. Reacting is going into my brain at a specific time that somebody yelled at me and pulling it out of the past and putting it into the present and start reacting and yelling at it. So that's all habitual. And we know that it's unintelligent to do habitual stuff in a negative way. We already understand that on our walk and our journey of enlightenment. The second thing is responding. Responding, you listen to what they say in the moment, because you got to be in the moment, because that's all you got is the moment. You listen to what they say and you think hard on it and you give them the proper response to that. And if you are a person of enlightenment, you know in enlightenment you are open to all ideas but attached to no ideas. And that might not make sense to you yet, but a lot of stuff don't make sense to you yet. So as time go on, you'll understand, especially in Taoism, different studies of Taoism and stuff, being open-minded to an idea and attached to none of them allows you not to go deep into your past, into your emotions, to pull them up into the present moment. It allows you not to allow people to pull you into their bubble and use guilt and worry to upset your psyche. It's a lot of benefits of just being open-minded to ideas and attached to none. You don't have to worry about your emotions popping up all the time. You're just like, oh, that's pretty cool. Not really into that, but that's nice that you are. Cool. You use no emotions at all. So anyways, this person, they're mad at you, and their objective is to get you to be mad. And you're not getting mad. And you don't want to get mad at them. You don't want to stoop down to their paradigm. So what the thing is, you have your own bubble over here, and they have their bubble over here. Their bubble said what you did a second ago may cause them to get angry, which makes no sense. The anger was already there inside of their bubble. The anger is pre-packaged in their bubble already. It had nothing to do with you. Remember, stop thinking about outside stuff bothering you. The botherance is already inside of you. It's in you already. You could take this person away and put another person right here. You're still going to get the same results. You getting mad at this specific situation and blaming him instead of blaming the paradigm that's inside of you. You got to start self-reflecting. You have to. There's no other way. Otherwise, you're going to keep blaming everybody for a problem that's already inside of you. And you're never going to see the problem inside of you. So, I got to a point where I don't even, man, you get nothing but responses, no reactions from me. No emotions from me. Because the whole idea of a person causing and starting an argument with you is the energy that's already inside of them, which they lied to themselves. Their ego lied and said it came from this person. This person did this and made you mad, and now you, it's already there. You made yourself mad by having lousy questions for different perceptions. That's all in your head. They ain't got nothing to do with him. And what they attempt to do, they attempt to press your buttons. That's why I say on your enlightenment trip, you gotta have tough skin. Be open-minded to all ideas and attached to none. You wanna get to a point where you got tough skin. So when these people come around, they're poking. They're searching for a weak point in you, so you can start arguing. And they will say the most ridiculous stuff. And if you record them and let them look at the recording of them doing it, they'll be embarrassed. But this is something that the ego does in their head. That's why I say destroy the ego. Let the ego go. And let the spirit of you be. Your ego is in the way of you. Your spirit wants to expand and grow. And your ego is it's like a devil to me. But anyways, on this spiritual enlightenment path, you're going to run into people like this. They're going to be pushing your buttons. They're going to be trying you. And you'll know that you're there when nothing that no one can say to you affects and bothers you anymore. Especially after meditating for so long, after showing yourself love, have a specific amount of self-love. You know, we want to get into the book Psycho-Cybernetics so you can get your self-image game up, and it'll get to a point where you'll start saying, whatever somebody thinks about me is none of my business. And that will be a part of your inner self. So the person that's yelling and arguing with you, they're stretching and stretching. And me, I have fun with them because I know that your anger is your weakness. You don't know you don't understand the concept of anger and all this. So that's your weakness. And this is a note outside of, my videos. Black women and black men too. You guys are notorious of thinking that your anger, and that's me, I'm a black man, so I'm a part of this, but I'm stepping away from this. Anger, you guys notoriously think that anger is a strength point, or bullying, or trying to get somebody to be inside your bubble so you can put worry and guilt on them and make them accept your paradigm of you are the one that made them angry. We're notorious for that, but that's wrong. And not on top of that, that's a weakness, not a strength. I understand that's a weakness. So when I get around a person that can't help themselves, but they get angry at every little small thing, on the flip side of the coin, they're angry at themselves. They're angry at their life. There's something going on in their life. There's turmoil in their life. And instead of looking and turning the lens around and looking at themselves, they turn the lens around and they use everything in their outside realm for an excuses. And that is the power of your ego. That's why I don't understand why anyone would not try to destroy that ego. That ego is a self-sabotaging construct in your head. Your ego is is not even letting your spirit do all the talking. You talking through your ego. And when you get angry, you're not in the present moment anymore. You're in the past. That's why I hate when somebody say, man, people make me mad when they do that. Well, if I did something that made you so-called mad and you get mad when people do that, then at that point, a phenomenon is happening in your head. You're taking every moment, especially the first time it happened. You're taking every moment that happened and you're adding every moment into the present moment and blaming every moment on me. How am I supposed to know that something makes you mad? Especially if I don't know you. If a person does not know that this specific thing makes you mad, wouldn't it be intelligent? First of all, you shouldn't be getting mad anymore. You should work on that. But wouldn't it make more sense for you to go ahead and be like, hey, you know what? This type of situation bothers me. I know you didn't know that, but can we not have this happen again? You know, I get kind of irritated about this. Ain't that a better approach? That's the more mature approach. But for some reason here in society, the ego is like, well, he knew already. So, and I'm mad and blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to blow up on him. That's unintelligent. And there's a lot of unintelligent people out here. You don't want to be a part of that